I'm in southern Indiana with Mike Boren, which is the owner of the Evansville Music Academy bicycling team, cycling team. We're drinking some local beer from Evansville, Indiana, some Carson's Pagan, and some Tin Man Overlord IPA. How long have you been competing in the cycling world?
I started when I was 13 years old.
13 years old.
I'm 46, so
46.
you can do the math.
I will not do the math.
It's been too long.
So, aside from riding for other people, how is that different from kind of doing your own thing and having your own cycling team?
That's a pretty good one. Having your own cycling team's about other people.
About other people?
Yeah, I would say that's a big difference. Even when you're riding on another team, you're still kind of riding for yourself. You're working for your teammates and things like that. But when you're running a team, it's the other people are way out front as far as what you're thinking about and what you're doing. It's like they come first.
What do you prefer to race out of all racing?
As far as like style or event, well, if I have my choice, it's going to be probably a road race. Harder the better. The more climbing, the better. I'm definitely a better climber than I am a sprinter, but being in the Midwest, there's a lot of criteriums. I spend most of my time doing criteriums.
You can say what's your favorite thing about being a cyclist and competing in the Midwest versus say out west? Benefits, drawbacks.
It's a pretty tight-knit community. You know, it's like even though I don't like teams that I don't race on, I see the same guys pretty much every weekend most of the time. And getting to know them, race with them, hang out. Sometimes the worst race you have is the most fun that you have because you're competing with people that you kind of hang out with a little bit. That's always cool.
So all the years that you have been racing, competing, let's talk about bikes. How many bikes? How many bikes have you owned? How many bikes have you went through?
How many bikes have I owned? I couldn't even begin to tell you how many bikes I've owned.
No.
Yeah.
Ballpark?
Well, I had a big window where I didn't race. So I raced when I was younger, and I've been racing a lot in the past several years. So bikes 20-ish, probably.
20-ish? Be more.
Bikes broken.
Bikes broken.
18-ish.
18-ish out of the 20-ish. So like 2 bikes survive.
They eventually break in some way, shape, or form. Usually. I've broken steel frame. I have never broken an aluminum bike.
Never broken aluminum?
No.
But you broke steel?
Yes, I have bent steel frames to where they couldn't be repaired. Yeah. And several carbon at this point, yeah.
Bones?
0.
0 bones?
Yeah.
Concussions?
You'd have to ask my wife that one. I don't really know. more than one. Probably a few concussions.
2 concussions. Fair enough.
I learned how to roll really early on. It's kind of stupid, but I had some pretty good coaches when I was younger, and they taught us how to fall. So we would go out into an open grassy area. In fact, we ran off several golf courses when we were doing this stuff, but we would just like go to the local golf course. Everybody like hit the field, and we'd play tag. And when you play tag, it's not tag, it's like punch the guy until they fall down,
right,
kind of thing. And it was hysterically fun. Everybody got a kick out of it. But you learned how to just like roll without freaking out. and that probably saved me more than once, I'd say. So yeah.
Yes. So how do you feel about like if you were to lose your foot and having like special attachments like you ever seen the movie Hook? Like with Robin Williams and Dennis
yeah,
Hopper,
that
and
was
like
awful.
he's got all
Yeah.
the different hooks that he can put on there. Like he's got
Yeah.
one that's like a comb,
Yeah.
one that he's like shaving with and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you could attach like number one like a cycling cleat onto the bottom of it.
Okay.
So it'd be easier. Like you have a kind of a stiffer ride, right? Because you wouldn't have to
No, I just have a kickstand.
just a kickstand.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
You wouldn't even go with the.
Yeah,
So you
just
would pedal with one foot
kickstand.
and then with the
Fuck it,
kickstand.
I want a beer.
Right on.
Yeah.
Like a bottle opener on the bottom, so you could
Yeah, that's not bad.
you could like open a bottle of Carson's
Yeah.
or like.
Should we be
pop-
making fun
pop
of people
can.
that are missing limbs? I'm just asking.
I'm not making fun of people. No, I mean they have a
That's
great
lame.
gift. So beer, cycling. I ride, you ride. We're both beer geeks.
Hmm.
I consider myself a beer geek.
Yeah.
You're a beer geek.
Yeah.
What is the connection between beer and cycling? Why do all cyclists seem to love beer? Not just like Budweiser, but like good beer
Well,
or something about it.
I think there's a few reasons. One, cyclists are geeks by nature anyhow, so they're gonna over investigate and there's a lot of type A personalities, let's just put it that way. So yeah, and then you take that and the fact that there's nothing much better after a hard race or a 100-mile ride. You only need one really good beer.
Right.
So the one that you drink counts.
Always counts.
So I think
So-
that's a big part.
Fuel.
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 Yeah.
Cycling's perfect fuel.
Yes. I would have to agree
Right.
with that. Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Even in the middle of the ride, sometimes, depending.